In this channel, we talk a lot about the importance of reprogramming your subconscious mind because, for God's sake, it runs 95 to 99% of all your habits, behavior, actions. I spoke in a recent video about how if you've been driving a car for a while, you do it on autopilot. You like drive with one hand and you speak to the person next to you, and you listen to you change the radio station, you listen to music, you eat, you drink, you're just like living, like doing multiple things, and you're doing this very complex thing with one hand. But really, like when you first learned how to drive a car, remember how complex it was? Remember how scary it was to get on the road with all these cars around you? So that just shows you the critical importance of paying attention to what's happening in the subconscious and also taking charge. So I share, and I continue to share with you guys, different techniques, different ways, different insights on reprogramming the subconscious. And one thing I want to share with you in this video is the magic window. So there are 2 times that are very optimal to reprogramming your subconscious mind. Now, I said the word optimal because pretty much you could do this work any time of the day. But to make it the most optimal, to make it the most effective, you could make use of the magic window. And the magic window is when you wake up and right before you go to sleep. Because your brain is naturally in an alpha theta wave. See, we talked about this in the previous video. The most conducive brainwave to go deep in the subconscious and reprogram, uninstall, and install new programs is the theta state. And when you wake up, you're dozing off between the theta state and the alpha state. You see, alpha, you're more awake, but you're still relaxed. And before you go to bed, you're also you're in alpha pretty much. Right? When you're in alpha, you're relaxed, you maybe start yawning, you're preparing to go to sleep, you put your head on the pillow, you're now in alpha, you're relaxed. If you're in beta, you can't go to sleep. There's a lot going on, there's a lot of thoughts, and people who can't go to sleep actually usually in beta because they're thinking too much, right? So alpha, you're relaxed, you put your head on the pillow, then you start to doze off, and that dozing off, you're dozing off to the theta state. So if you don't have time to meditate, or you could just do this with meditation, because meditation is you consciously go into theta state and then you reprogram. You could just take advantage of when you wake up and when you sleep, and you can start to do visualization and you can start to do affirmations. So I'll give you a very practical example here. Let's say you're going to sleep, you put your head on the pillow, you're dozing off. Let's take take one affirmation. Take something that you so let's say you want to attract an income. So you could just, as you're about to sleep, you could just say the affirmation in your head. Dear God, thank you for a generous, enjoyable, stable income. Thank you for a generous, enjoyable, stable job. Just do this as you're about to sleep. Very powerful stuff, guys, because you're just making use of the cycles of nature here. You're not meditating, you're not doing anything extra, right? You're just aligning yourself, harmonizing yourself with the Tao, with the cycles, because every time, without a fail, when you go to sleep, your brain has to go from beta to alpha, and then when you doze off, you're going from alpha to theta. Theta is a dream state. So as you're switching naturally by going to sleep from alpha to theta, and you start to affirm these things, they're really penetrating, going straight into your subconscious. Or another thing, you can start to visualize something. So if you want to visualize yourself, I don't know, maybe as a public speaker, you could, as you're about falling asleep, you could visualize yourself giving public speeches and people are clapping and whatever, right? So very powerful. And you could do the same thing when you first wake up. Now, if you I really pay attention to my subconscious, and I do a lot of work on it. I meditate, I consciously bring myself to theta, and I do prayers, affirmations, and visualizations, and that's it. But I also use the magic window of before bed when I wake up to also do some affirmations, some prayers, and some visualizations. And I cannot tell you how powerful and how quickly you'll change your subconscious, you'll change your patterns, your habits, the way you are, the way you perceive the world, if you combine all of these things, if you combine utilizing the magic window of when you wake up and when you sleep, but also meditating and doing this consciously using binaural beats and other methods. You know, guys, we are incredibly powerful. Our minds are dictating our reality in ways we still, most of us cannot comprehend. I cannot comprehend, right? I cannot comprehend it. So make use of every tool you have. Make use of everything. Make use of everything. All right. So make sure you utilize the magic window. Don't. This is like just do it. Just say a few prayers before you go to sleep. Do a few visualizations. Do a few prayers when you wake up. Do a few visualizations when you give yourself 10-15 minutes when you wake up. 10-15 minutes as you're about to doze off. Okay. That's it. If you like this video, hit the like button. I love you guys, and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.